whole office goes up in smoke and that bloody thing survives.
Your interior decorating tips have always been appreciated, 007.
So today we're going to review the No Time to Die Jack, the Bulldog by Royal Doulton. Ornament, whatever you want to call this thing. Kind of like a prop, really, because although it is made by Royal Doulton and they are a very well established company for making ornaments and that kind of thing, this is something that appears as the actual item here does in the movie No Time to Die. Now, where obviously this thing first appeared in Skyfall, and since then we had Spectre and No Time to Die, and this thing popped up in there. And each time it's had a new re-release with the branding for the movie. So I only just got around to buying this recently. It was about £65. I got it from the official 007 store, but you can get this from other places as well, roughly for about the same price, sometimes a little bit cheaper if you get it second-hand or whatever, but that kind of goes without saying. So I was getting a bit of glare on the floor there, so I'll just do this on the table. It's probably easier. So let's have a look at the actual box first of all. So here we have the front, and then let's look at the other two sides. Similar sort of thing. There on the back there you can see we've got the design of the thing. But let's get the thing out of the box now. So once you've slid this part off, you're left with this part of the box. There's not much to it, but on the underside you've got these markings here, if you want to take note of that. And then on the top of the thing, got to be very careful turning this round whilst I'm filming, the lid has got this insignia on it as well. So let's take that off and see how it appears inside. So here he is. Now you get these interesting cards. I'll have a look at these first. So this is like a card that you would bend if you wanted to prop the thing up and have this in front of it just to display what it is. I'm not going to bother doing that though, to be honest. You get this card as well. So obviously it's in two different languages. That looks like French on the back. So we'll just read this here. Royal Doulton, London, 1815. Jack Bulldogs, and the code for this is DD007B. Models of Bulldogs are first made by Royal Doulton in the 1940s. By this decade, the breed had come to symbolise the steely determination of the British character, and the ceramic versions created during the Second World War featuring flags and hats represented the Army, Navy and Air Force, honoured by the bravery and determination of military personnel and UK Prime Minister Winston Churchill. Royal Doulton's Jack the Bulldog, famous for his cameo roles in James Bond, Skyfall and Spectre, returns to the screen once more. Jack, who survived a traumatic explosion with little more than a few cracks to his face and some charring to the Union Jack flag which is draped over his back, was bequeathed to Bond by M, and now makes an appearance in the new James Bond movie No Time to Die. Now in Bond's safe hands, Jack's new reference number is DD007B. So there you go. Nice little item anyway, and then you get this barcode. I'm assuming this is just for if it's in the shops or whatever. There's a barcode there. Can't seem to get that in. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so this thing obviously comes quite well protected. So the way this works, I just pull this out, to be honest, and it just kind of pops out like that. And then this is all ceramic, as that's a ceramic, this kind of styrofoam underneath as well, protecting him, and he just pops out like this. So let's see what he looks like on the table. He's very nice. The attention to detail is pretty good, because obviously you can get generic ones of this if you can actually get them in focus, and obviously this is unique to the James Bond franchise as a Bond collector, because it's got the feature of the breakage that it received in the movie Skyfall back in 2012, and on the underneath you've got this here as well. There we go, we can zoom, we can actually focus in on that. So it's not too heavy, it's quite well balanced, so it's not going to fall over. Some ornaments have a habit of doing that, but let's just have a quick 180 degree of the thing. Not much really to say about this, it is what it is. But yeah, very nice, and not something I would normally own, but with it being connected to the Bond franchise, definitely. I've been wanting one of these for a long time. Seen them in shops occasionally. It's only just now I've managed to bite the bullet and actually buy this. Speaking of bullets, one of the next videos, because I put an order in for a few items from the James Bond store, and I did actually get a golden gun bullet from the man with the golden gun, the golden bullet with 007 on it. So I'll be showing that in a future video very shortly. So if you want to check back Brand X Reviews, you can like the video, subscribe to the channel. But now I will leave there and say thank you very much for watching.